Yeah, baby, Arizona World Heavyweight Champion back here again with a crazy little video. And yeah, it's kind of drama related and all that junk. So I made a video about, a week ago where I was sort of making fun of the whole situation where James doesn't want to do a Ghostbusters review on the new Ghostbusters movie that's coming out. You know, the one with over 600,000 dislikes and everything. James is just one of many people that don't like the idea of the new Ghostbusters. Or the all-female Ghostbusters. And it's not because it's starring all women. No. It's because the movie looks horrible. We always wanted this new Ghostbusters free movie with the original cast reprising their roles. You know, what are they up to now sort of thing. Like a true sequel. A sequel. Not a remake. But of course, you know, because it's James Rolfe, it's guilt by association, and a lot of social justice warriors, or SJWs, or as I like to call it, shitheads just whining. Yeah, they like to say that James is misogynistic because he doesn't want to see the movie, you know, in their terms, because it's all female cast. That's not it at all. Would you see a movie like Catwoman or Supergirl because it stars a woman? No, you don't want to see those movies because they suck. It's not because it stars a woman or all female cast. No. He just doesn't want to support something he feels is going to be his childhood just shit on. And maybe, in fact, I'm pretty sure he's more upset at Bill Murray for not actually wanting to do the Ghostbusters free all those years ago, because he was pretty much a driving force on, you know, is he going to do it? Is he not going to do it? And he pretty much, you know, said, okay, I'm not going to do it, and the whole shit hit the fan, and yeah, there wasn't going to be this true Ghostbusters 3 that we've been wanting for years. And it's, just this whole stupid thing where James is going to get blamed just because, well, he's very popular on the internet, of course. He's pretty much an easy target. And anything he says is going to get ridiculed or blown out of context, like this whole thing where he's not going to see the new Ghostbusters. I think of the new Ghostbusters, I think of that stupid cartoon. Not the actual real Ghostbusters, but the other one that Hanna-Barbera made. Oh man, that was awful. But anyways, back on point. Yeah. Of course James is going to get in a lot of trouble for this because... And it's just going to blow over too, because these people just don't have a leg to stand on. Okay, they're going to say, oh, this typical white male is making fun of the new Ghostbusters. And he's instantly guilty. He's instantly a misogynist. But I've seen this sort of thing too with the whole Cheetah Man 2 controversy. Yeah, that whole can of worms a few years ago that everybody seems to totally forgotten. Everybody and their mother said it was a scam when they first saw it, but not because they actually looked at the facts or anything, or they actually knew what it was. No, it was guilt by association. James was in it. A lot of people didn't know what Kidstar was originally, and why is this old dude asking for $65,000 to re-release an old game? But I was an NES collector. I wanted to see this game get finished personally, and when I got that game, no problems, no scam whatsoever. Yeah, that $60 game I got, I sold it for like $300, you know, last year when I sold off my NES collection. Helped pay for my house. It's pretty cool. And it was far from a scam, but a lot of people saw it as something it has to be evil because James is asking for money and all that sort of stuff. But uh, of course, James is gonna get in some business deals to help pay the bills and everything. It's just all part of business. It's all part of making some sort of money because YouTube doesn't pay too much. You could put ads on your video and all that shit, but it's not really gonna get your name out there. You're not gonna become like a millionaire overnight unless you're Cutie Pie or something like that. James, the angry video game nerd character wasn't even really making money up to a certain point. He actually had to go to like different partner sites like Screw Attack and Game Chillers to make his money there and to make some sort of kickback from this hugely popular character, the angry video game nerd, because there was only one there was only one character making money back then, and that was the average gamer. I'm pretty sure there was other gaming partner channels out there, but average gamers wasn't the first, and only one handful of people that was actually making money on YouTube. But average gamer, of course, is also well known for stealing content off of James and not really apologizing for anything, not giving credit, and that definitely rubbed a lot of people the wrong way. Chris Bores also made a video, I think about a year ago, where he kind of apologized for the whole situation, but not really. And I was hoping, James and Chris could sort of bury the hatchet, make a whole movie on their cool story and why Chris had to be so quiet and, but become popular on YouTube. Well, he actually lifted material from James, and why James had to, go to like different sites and everything, because even though it's just video games and a lot of people look down on that, there was actually big money involved too, like millions of dollars and different huge websites that wanted these people's content and everything. Like Ira Gamer was making like millions of hits like several years ago. It's not like now where he's lucky to get like a few thousand hits. Like he was making millions of hits, and he was making YouTube revenue before making gaming revenue was really sort of chopped in half. There's a reason why Classic Game Room is not making the money like they used to, and why a lot of people had to go to Patreon and all that to really make ends meet as of late. But Chris Bores, he was a shining example of how you can become rich on YouTube. Good for him, but also sort of sleazy that he had to steal content to really become popular and not give his original references any sort of kickback or mention whatsoever. And it definitely rubbed a lot of people the wrong way, and that includes James Rolfe. Okay, and yeah, Mike Batey, a lot of people thought that, hey, when I got his autograph and everything, a lot of people were saying, hey, was this guy a prick, or was this guy, only a few people said that, like, as sort of like an offhand comment. But Mike Batey, when I met him at ANC Games, he's a great guy. He signed my shit, he was easy to talk to, and yeah, he even knows, like, that I got a championship in some of my old scores for TurboGrafx 16 and all that. And that was kind of cool. Very easy, nice guy to talk to. And yeah, it's a whole guilt by association. A lot of people think because they don't know him and all that, he must be standoffish or must have like a huge ego to him. But no, that's not it at all. In fact, James and Mike are both easygoing guys, and that's why I support them throughout the years and sort of pay homage to the character by being an indifferent video game nerd and that sort of stuff. And of course, James is going to get in some sort of trouble now and again. That's a problem with being so popular, is that you're always going to get shit on eventually. It's a social justice warrior that doesn't know what the hell they're talking about, or it's the Acrhfiend who recently retired, or he says he's going to retire recently. I don't know if he actually is. But, yeah, he used to make shit videos on the Angry Video Game Nerd all the time for being someone who asked for money, even though a few years ago, Acrhfiend was upset that Chris Bores was making money, but James Rolfe wasn't. But now that James Rolfe was making money, he's the new bad guy. He's a new guy we should go after. But I noticed that Acrhfiend has been cooling down as of late, and he's pretty much stagnant and doesn't have anything really to talk about. Especially when it comes to James Rolfe, who recently did a lot of charity work, and his videos are still fairly entertaining. Like the Paperboy review, that's some funny shit. But what can you say about Chris Bores? I don't know. He's not really copying James too much anymore. He's not really doing too much of anything as of late. I don't see him going to like any major conventions. I was hoping that maybe James Rolfe and Chris Bores could sort of team up together and make a new movie and tell their sides of the story, and sort of have like this cool feud that Angry Video Game Nerd and Nostalgia Critic had a few years ago. But no, it seems like they're not on talking terms. And it just seems like there's still a lot of bad blood there, and one side doesn't want to coexist with the other, and I can sort of understand that too. Alright. And yeah, that was just me rambling on. This whole Ghostbusters social justice warrior sort of nonsense will blow over too, The movie will come out. Maybe it'll be really good. Maybe it'll really suck. But I can understand why people want to take a stand on it too and not actually want to see it. Yeah, and this was just me venting out because I still think James gets a lot of unjust hate. The guy's just making funny videos and just doing reviews on movies and that sort of shit. It's no big deal. It's not like misogynist. He's not like a scammer or anything like that. And he's not a money grubbing whore. No, he's just making these silly little videos on YouTube that are pretty funny and shit. And we shouldn't break it down and go all like mental case on these sort of situations that you think that James Rolfe is going to do. Yeah. Okay, that's just some stuff I want to vent out and everything. Yeah. I don't know. What do you guys and girls think out there? Oh yeah, and I'm also going to be at the VGCC show in Waterloo, Ontario, Canada. I've got to make sure I advertise that because that's going to be a huge event. Yeah. 80 vendors there. It's going to be very cool. Come say hi on May 29th, 12 to 5. I'm going to be having my own table there. I'm going to be running around looking for games. All that sort of shit. Okay. Subscribe, comment, and do you think people are justified on getting angry at James, or do you think it's just this whole, I don't know, because he's famous, people of course are going to bitch at him? I don't know. So I can't be mad at James, Kyle, or Bootsy because, they entertained me throughout the years. And Mike Matei is a huge fan of the Guardian Legend, and how can I hate that? I don't know. It's all just crazy mess. Convoluted headache of a mess. Alright, and that's it for me. Again, comment and stuff. I'll see you all later. Bye.